Welcome back.
Fuck.
So we're playing Batman Arkham Asylum. We just recorded an entire first episode of it, but I messed up and didn't have any audio recording for the game. So that would have been super bad, considering how much we talked about voice acting in the game and stuff. So we're going to start a new game. Yes, subtitles. So now we just got to repeat ourselves, I guess.
I could bring David in and ad-lib everything we just said.
That's true. So yeah, I don't know. We're both big fans of this series. I'm Jeff. I'm playing this game. This is GRAEME. And we're watching a cutscene now, but eventually we'll get to play a game.
In a long-ass time.
In a while, yeah. It sucks we have to like redo all this. But yeah, anyways, I'm a huge fan of the series. This is the first one in the series of the games that Rocksteady has made with Batman. I have played all of them except for the portable game, the Blackgate Prison or whatever the hell it was called, Blackgate something. And then the one that's yet to be released as of recording. Haven't played that either, but I love what they do with this game, and what they do with the characters is interesting. I really like the designs of them all, actually. But there was not a single character that I can think of that is designed poorly. I really like the Joker. I really like the Scarecrow, especially. Killer Croc is like perfect. Poison Ivy is done really well. I really liked in Arkham City the Penguin. Two-Face is cool.
You put the Penguin in Arkham City?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Grundy.
Yeah. Grundy's an awesome fight.
What else is... Catwoman's really cool. The Nightwing and Robin. Robin's okay. I'm not crazy about Robin.
That one fucking Nightwing map, man.
Yeah. Oh my god, we should tell that story. Yeah, so this... That was in City, right? Yeah. So in Arkham City... Well, in all the Arkham games, there is an online mode where you can play maps of either like a room full of dudes to fight, or like a sneak mission, and you gotta like do certain. There's 3 medals for each room where it's like, hey, take a guy out from behind, or take a guy out with a batarang, and like they all have a specific thing, right? And so there's this one map, and I can't remember the name of it, but there's this map in Arkham City where you play as Nightwing, and it's a stealth one, and you have to. What is the 3 things you have to do? You had to take out a guy with his eskrima stick.
And you have to take a guy out without him seeing you.
Yeah.
And I forget the third one.
Yeah, I don't remember the other one.
The third one's like take 2 people out at once or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Or with zipline kill, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
There's 3 things, and we literally got it down to such a science that we beat it, and I forget our time, but it was like 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds probably. And I got to the point where me, Graham, and David individually on each of our separate machines, because we were playing on the PlayStation 3, by the way. We had individually were ranked within the top 10 of the world for that map.
Because we just got obsessed with it.
We were obsessed with that map specifically. It wasn't even like we were good at other ones, it was like just that one. And so there was this guy.
Now probably not even. Now the score's like probably somebody can.
Oh yeah, we're probably like 30th or something. We're still probably way up there, but like compared to how many players there are. But we're definitely not in the top 10 anymore. But at the time, there was this guy whose name was SethZack. He was number 1 at the time, and he's probably not anymore. But he was so like...
SethZack, if you watch this show, I hope you die.
We were fueled by how good he was the entire time, because he was so freaking crazy. Like, we were like, okay, there's no way anyone can do it better than this, and I forget what our time was, say 30 seconds. Then we look at his time, it was like 7 seconds. Like, it was like an obscene amount, like,
I think we got it down to like...
We were a few seconds away from him by the
20
end.
something like that. Yeah, we were close, but it's just, there's no way we could...
We cannot break the SethZack bubble. Like,
and we messaged him, like, how did you do this? He's like, I don't know, we just get the combos, and we're like,
oh yeah, that's
what
right.
Does that mean?
Yeah, we sent him a message
bitch?
on the PlayStation, like a PlayStation Network message or whatever, and he actually responded. He's like, "Oh, you just gotta get the timing right or whatever." And we're like, "Wow, oh my god, like, how are you?" And he was number one on a lot of other maps.
Yeah, but he's just like, "Oh, nobody's actually mentioned this to me before." I remember because I hated this dude. But he says, I can't believe nobody's ever said anything, asked me about this, but yeah, you just gotta get the combos right. I'm like, what? You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he basically just, like, thought it was not a big deal.
Yeah, play the game, idiots.
That was like our whole summer that year.
Yeah. We were like, oh man. Like, we'd play it together, and one of us would set the record of the three of us, and then we'd all go home, and one of us would beat that record, and then we just like,
it was like you'd like message each other that night, like, all right, I got 21 seconds, and oh, I got 20 now, and like, yeah, it was really funny. God, that's hilarious. I totally forgot all about that. Look at Joker.
I think one you definitely had to get him with the shock, the escrima stick.
Yeah, I remember that one.
One you had to get him when you didn't see, and one was I think it was zipline kill or like a multi. Or
I don't know. It was crazy. Like I wish I still remembered it, because then I would like.
Or I think it might be.
Then we could go film it or something.
Pull them off. You have to pull them off something.
Yeah, that's what.
Because that was one of the motions that we had to do.
Yeah.
To time.
I wish I remembered it.
We had it down to a mechanic.
Yeah.
Of which guy was the quickest guy, like to do the timing. Which guy we had to get first, second, third. Like we had it all set up for the timing wise. It was so perfect and.
I wish we were still good.
And like me and you were just doing it because Nightwing's my favorite like comic book character by far, and so I was like, as soon as you could play as Nightwing in that, I was like, we got to do this, and so I became obsessed with that map, and then I just happened to see that this kid SethZack had this retarded score, and then I was like, Jeff, you're better at games than me. You gotta do this, and then David came over because he was just coming over to hang out that day, and we're like, David, you're in this now, man, and fucking holy fuck.
Oh god, I love his design.
Yeah, he looks kind of like the Ninja Turtles.
He looks like he should. Like, he's not too like snouty, but he's also not flat faced or anything like that, because like I don't like how he's done in the original animated series. He was just a big gray monster. They've then in the New Adventures fixed him so he's like green but more croc-like, but like this is like exactly what like I want him to look like, and what he looks like more in comic books actually too. But
Nightwing's the first person to ever meet Killer Croc.
Oh yeah. In what continuity?
In Nightwing Year 1, he meets him, and he's like in Nightwing Year 1 he's like writing a letter for Bruce, like telling him why, because in Nightwing Year 1 he's quit to become Nightwing. So he's writing him a letter. He's like, I see you found a new kid, and it's Jason, and he's writing him a letter. He's like, by the way, there's a new player in town, and he's kind of scaly, and he's the first one to ever encounter Killer Croc back then.
In the New 52 canon, Killer Croc is Arsenal's AA buddy, and he's a sponsor, and they call each other whenever they're slipping, which I think is hilarious. Like, I love the idea of just like this regular ass dude like going to AA meetings with Killer Croc.
I like that Killer Croc has a drinking problem. Not I'm a fucking crocodile monster thing.
Well, he used to have a drinking problem. Now he's Arsenal's sponsor, so it's like he's like the responsible one in Arsenal's life. This is such a cool moment too. I love this. Do not fuck with the bat. This mayor is so fucked up. Or no, he's not the mayor yet. He's the he's the warden first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck SethZack, man. I hate that kid.
I wonder what he's up to.
He's probably fucking, I don't even know, man.
I wonder if I still have that message on my PlayStation. I want to look after. That's hilarious.
Fucking bitch.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah, he had like not even just Nightwing maps. He had like top scores on like a bunch of Batman maps too.
Oh yeah, like he was definitely like super into that game.
But we didn't care about any of that. We just wanted to beat that one fucking map.
It was the only one we had figured out. We definitely had the right.
We were good
method.
at other ones.
We had the method down for sure.
Yeah, somehow he was just because he couldn't do it, man. He couldn't kill the time because the one trophy to get took a certain amount of time. You couldn't get around it. It was like an animation that had to happen.
It was something to do with like the guys had to walk to a certain spot, and you couldn't hurry them up. And if you alert them too early, that they wouldn't do it or something. Yeah, it was just one of those ones. Oh, so this is the big moment.
And the whole part about that too is.
Oh, sorry. One thing I noticed that I always forget about is that the guy. The one guy with the guard with the scarred eye who's behind us right now, like Batman and Gordon, he in that last one shot there, he was drinking from his flask, and then later in the game that comes into play, and so it's kind of cool that they like foreshadowed that a little bit because you have to do some detective work with his flask. So what? What were we gonna say?
Yeah, Nightwing, like that level, you had to, we did it without being seen too. I think that was one of the things.
Probably.
Nobody could have seen you. Or, alerted. I like too, for when you're playing as Nightwing, like, what, Batman couldn't, he had to send his kid, his sidekick?
Yeah, they like chirp him for being who he is. He's just warming me up.
That's the one part of these games that I didn't like so.
What's that?
So much clicking.
Tapping A?
Yeah,
I don't know why. I just thought I grabbed that well.
No, I don't care that you went and got it. I just, for all the grades that you have to open and
I know. I don't know why it's
why
not
can't
just
it just be one button?
Button press and then the animation, because it's really tedious.
And then that's not like when you're like a kid and you're like, man, I want to be Batman one day so that I can open a bunch of grates. Like
that is like a massive portion of this game is opening up grates.
Yeah. Time consuming one. Time wise.
Oh, it's not open yet. Come on, hurry up, finish your dialogue. Let me in. I thought the batarangs like erupt into dust.
And you never run out of them.
It's weird too that it's like all I have. I'm so used to playing the latest stuff where you can have like anything at any time.
That's the one thing that's not really realistic about Batman, like in this game, is batarang.
Why?
Well, because that's just not gonna happen. These little metal things that are shaped like bats coming back to you, and you see them multiple times not come back to you.
Well, they don't necessarily come back to you.
Well, they're supposed to be boomerangs, right? But batarangs.
Well, I mean, that's not the most fantastical element of the Batman mythos.
No, but in this game it is, for me at least.
There's like it's fucking Croc Man.
Yeah, so he is mutated a bit. That could just be David in a costume for all I know.
Oh yeah, it's worth mentioning that this fucking bug out, crazy eyes. I played this game to completion, like 100% on every difficulty. So I'm adequate. I can do it. I know where all the little secrets are and all that stuff. It has been a while though, to be fair. It's like, judging by my thing when I was like creating the new game for this, I had to delete a file or whatever. And last time I played was 2011. Like, that's crazy.
But
I played the other games in the series in between, but because of that, they have slightly different button mapping. Like especially Origins switches your grapple button like the one button for your freeze grenade, and the other one is like a different thing. And,
oh, freeze grenade, those are cool.
Yeah, in Origins it's a glue grenade.
Yeah.
So it's the same damn thing.
You should just have a grenade.
A grenade. Grenades into more grenades. Now we have to talk to Zach Franklin. God. This guy's got like such a descriptive face.
A machine gun. No.
Why?
A rocket launcher that shoots chainsaws.
Whoa.
The chains are made of grenades. And that should be his main weapon. You could call it the...
Bat something. Bat-a-gun.
The fuck you Clark Kent gun.
Then we have to do this. And then, oh my god. We can get up there.
Somehow.
And then fuck this guy.
Even I played this game multiple times, and I'm like 2 trophies away from 100% in this game. And like this scene, it gets so, I'm like, yeah, okay, you do this and you do it, okay, I get it. Like,
well, it doesn't help that we just did this just now.
Yeah, but still, even when you did it the first time, I'm like, fuck. I did that so many times.
Although it's weird, this episode is going to be shorter than the one we did the first time. Just slightly. I guess that's what happens when you practice. Although we talked about completely different shit. That's weird how that happens. Is this still... I can't remember if this is when Tara Strong took over. No, she took over in Arkham City. This is still Arlene Sorkin, I believe.
That model Harley doesn't have very nice eyes.
That model Harley I'm not crazy about. Like, I like the idea that they changed her, especially for each game. She's a little bit different.
I like this Harley, but I don't like her ass.
Well, she's also fictional. But I really like the original costume. Like, I really am hyped on that. I think that's the best Harley.
That's like my favorite part of what's her name? Chick who plays Catwoman in the movie.
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, that's my favorite part of that movie is Anne Hathaway's ass on the motorcycle.
Well, what about Joseph Gordon-Levitt's ass?
No.
Or Gary Oldman's?
Close second.
Alright. Well, anyways. Next time on TurnipBomb, we're going to head through that vent, and we're going to go into some sort of crazy mayhem that we got coming at us with Joker and stuff. I think it's a sneaking mission. I don't really quite remember, but as soon as I get in there, I'll know. I just broke all his monitors. SethZack.
Oh, fuck.
Zach Franklin, not SethZack.
Threw a batarang.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
He's fine.
He's alright. He'll manage.
But you throw them at the guards, like, you're gonna fucking die.
Alright, next time on TurnipBomb.